Fall is finally here. Officially, too. So, I think the first official fall day was last weekend, or this weekend. So, yeah, welcome to Idle Reserve. Welcome to this week's video. Just thought it'd be fun to come hang out with me. I've got some work I'm doing for Idle Reserve. Staying in cabin number 5 this time, and just having fun doing it. So I just thought I'd bring you guys along and show you kind of what it's like to do a cabin shoot. Maybe explain a little bit what I look for whenever I do come to these shoots, and you guys can start to develop your own style and hopefully get some things like this. But man, this is awesome getting to stay here. So life is good, man. Alright, so a couple things whenever I shoot that I'm always looking for are what's the light doing and color. If you look at any of my body of work, my photography, you're going to see that there's color or something to do with light. I've never been the best at composition. Throw that out there right now. But a lot of my work is center focused, if that makes sense. The subject that I'm trying to direct you to is always going to be in the center. So whether that's the light, whether that's color, whether that's just maybe a road like this one, I'm always looking for something centered. Other than that, like whenever I go out and shoot, honestly, my main thing that I do is I go for a walk. And it's funny because I was looking back on one of my first YouTube videos, and this is pretty much the exact same thing that I said, is I go for a walk, and if something catches my eye, then I know that there's something there. I generally just go on the hunt. And then if something catches my eye, that's when I look. Can I get that with color? Can I get that with light? That's my biggest thing. Now, all of those factors don't have to be in place. I don't want to be one of those photographers that it's perfect every single time. Because I think that, honestly, and this is probably cliche, but I mean, life is good. Yeah, there's ups and downs, and like this fire, it's not starting right now. My goal is just to take these moments and the moments that are fantastic and capture them on film or on digital or on footage here. I shoot for what I see, and it's really hard to kind of like convey that and teach that into a lesson on how to be a photographer. If you see something there and it makes you stop, then there's probably something there. Is it going to be the best conditions? Maybe not. But that little flash in your brain that made you stop is usually what triggers me. And then I build around that. I feel like everybody's a good photographer because you're catching moments that mean something to you. So whether it's on, I swear these acorns are going to kill me. So whether you're invited to shoot cabins, whether you're invited to shoot clothing, brands, whatever it is, enjoying what you shoot, that makes you a photographer. But yeah, hey, fire started. Just in time too. Alright, so I figure, let's give you like an example. So I'm gonna turn you around, show you something that when I first got here caught my eye, and kind of walk you through my mental process of how I do this. Okay, So obviously, like this scene just, it's pretty. I mean, you've got this dark cabin, fall colors all around, and it just looks pretty. But I feel like it's not enough. It's not telling a story enough. It's doesn't mean by satisfactory. So if I step back a little bit, you know, at least now you've got some more of the foreground here with the fire, the building. You still you still see some of the color in the back. Still good. It's not the greatest. All right, so I take a few more steps back, and now I can kind of include a little bit of like the smoke, the atmosphere. I still see the fall colors. I've got like the seating in the bottom right thirds. The center subject is the cabin, so that's dead center. But it's still, I don't know, it's not enough for me. I would still take this picture, but it's probably not what I would consider final composition. All right, so I step back probably another couple feet. I'm wide open at 28 millimeters. And now I've kind of got the overexposed area covered. I could raise it up a little bit, cover it even more. That helps out a ton as well. But now I kind of don't like how empty all of this is. And I want this cabin and the fire to be the main subject. So I just went about, I don't know, I was right there, just came over here. And this is where framing comes into the picture. And this is kind of where I like to really shine. This is a great way to absolutely just, let me zoom in here, to solo out exactly what you want and just let everything around you frame it in. But for this shot, horizontal is not going to work. So horizontal is not going to work. So I'm going to end up going vertical on this one. And here's the picture to kind of show you what that looks like. Okay, so the image I'm still not like 100% satisfied with, but I took something that caught my eye and then tried to take the elements around it, the light, the color, the atmosphere, everything, and try to build an image around that. So the steps that I took back, instead of using just my camera, I used my feet. I step back and start kind of going through the process of, all right, well, I got rid of this, or I fixed that. It works a little bit better, but then you just kind of start picking out at all the little details until you can finally get it to where you feel like it tells a story. And like I said, that image isn't the greatest in my opinion, but it really secludes the fire. It really accentuates the cabin, creates a moody atmosphere tone to it. And that is the equation for how I shoot. Hopefully you kind of understand it. I don't always follow the rules when it comes to photography, and I'm pretty much always wide open at f2.8 on this lens because I like depth of field. So yeah, there you go.
Forever I'll live, forever I'll try. Forever I'll run, forever I'll die. Forever this heart, forever my soul. Forever